Moshe Feinstein says, when someone smokes, when someone puts themselves intentionally in a state of being high, of being drunk, he's in the same level of ben sorer umoreh. He's the same level of somebody that's putting their life on the line because he's become addicted. He's put himself in a place where it's out of his own control. He's officially dangerous. He's dangerous because if he doesn't have the addiction, it leads him to steal. Gemara Masechet Sanhedrin says, why is a ben sorer umoreh called ben sorer umoreh? Because eventually, if he doesn't get his addiction, he starts stealing. If he doesn't get it from stealing, he starts murdering. So we kill him. We kill this young boy, this teenager. Why we kill him? He didn't murder anybody yet. We're killing him to save other people. So at least when he dies, it's before he sinned big time, before he went too far. Rav Moshe Feinstein says the same thing with somebody that starts doing drugs. So I said, how does it get? What big sin? What? The guy is going to smoke weed all of a sudden going to become a murderer? He says even worse. In this Gemara, it says he's going to do idol worship. How does he do idol? How do we get to idol worship? Where does idol worship fit in? When someone does drugs, they start small. Little by little, Shem Hashem, it gets bigger. It may not be every day, but that one time they take too many painkillers. That one time they take too much. That one time, everyone realizes it. They got in trouble. What do you have to do? You're dangerous now. So wife sends them to rehab. Abba and Ima send them to rehab. They go because they're now dangerous, not just to the people around them. They're dangerous to themselves. You go to rehab. Rehab, Baruch Hashem, we had the merit to send a few people to rehab. It's not exactly a wonderful place, but I'm telling you this from experience. Rehab is just the beginning. It's the beginning of a mental battle that is impossible to win. Because they convince you that once you fell for drugs, you now officially have a disease. An incurable disease. It's called a drug addiction. So the only cure to the disease is not really a cure. It's a fix. It's like a Band-Aid on a heart attack. You have to go to AA meetings. AA meetings. Where are they held? Church. Are Jews allowed to go to church? If a Jew is being chased by some terrorist, Yimach Shemam v'Zichram, and he has a few options. Mosque, which is probably a terrorist's house. A reform, synagogue, or a church. Where could he go? Where could he hide? He can only hide in the mosque. He can't go into the reform shul and he can't go into the church. The church is a place of To'avat Hashem. The church is a place of idolatry. And this is where they send all of our brothers and sisters to do rehab. This is where they send all of our brothers and sisters to do missionary work. The reason why there's an AA center in every single corner is because this is the #1 playground for missionaries. Yetzirah told you smoke a little weed. Then he told you take a little pill. Then you screwed up or you took too much. So they send you to rehab. Then the rehab told you you have a disease. Then the disease, you have to cure it. So go to church. That's where you worship idols. That's where idolatry comes. That's when we start losing our brothers and sisters to different religions. That's what the Gemara was talking about. Gemara was talking about, the Yetzirah told you smoke weed, but no, you're going to end up with idol worship. Why? Because the AA meeting is in a place of idolatry. So, these are things that Chazal already knew from 2,000 years ago. We knew this from 2,000 years ago. This is not Chidushim.